Yo, what's up guys? My name is JT and this is of course Model Railroad in the Southwest. So I'm on my way to the post office to pick up a package that came in this morning, and that package is 3 engines that I pre-ordered from ScaleTrains around last year this time. It was like mid-July that I pre-ordered them. Now I'm really excited to get home and get those open because I know they're going to look good because they're from ScaleTrains, and I think ScaleTrains makes a really good product and I think they look really good. The last engine that I ordered from ScaleTrains was the turbine set that I got around 4 or 5 months ago or something like that, and that set was just amazing. I was floored by it. I think the detail and accuracy was just exceptional on it, so I can't wait to see these 3 models. So let's get back to the house, open up that package, and let's see what it is. Alrighty guys, so I'm back at the house. Let's check out what's in this box. I have yet another really dull X-Acto blade, or X-Acto knife, whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's check it out. This is pretty cool. So like in the last turbine that the turbine that I got a few months ago, I didn't get any stickers or candies. So that's a really cool touch. That's really cool. I don't know where I'm going to put these, but they're pretty neat. Alright, and I'm guessing this is the invoice. Alright, there they are, all 3 of them. So let's check out what I got. Alright, the first one is a Tier 4 GEVO, and this is a BNSF, and it is DCC and sound. This one is a Tier 4 GEVO as well, DCC and sound, BNSF. And yet another Tier 4 GEVO BNSF sound. So let me get these put on the desk real quick, and then we'll check them out. Alrighty guys, so I have all 3 of these on the Lazy Susan. By the way, I told my Aunt Susan that these are probably named after her because she's a lazy Susan. So let's check these out. So these are magnificent. They just look amazing. I was completely floored when I took these out of the box and looked at them in depthly. They just are practically perfect. I found no issues with these models whatsoever. The paint is just great. The decals just look so good, and the details are just phenomenal. So let me give you guys a quick backstory for BNSF for me. So BNSF is probably one of my first ever favorite road names. When I was a kid, probably like 5 or 6, my mother had gotten me this BNSF GP38 from a local brick and mortar train store down in Albuquerque. Now, when I was looking through the boxes of the blue box Athearn models at the shop, I saw the BNSF, and it was in the, I can't remember exactly what the name of the paint scheme is, but it was the green and orange paint scheme. Now, I fell in love with it because back then, one of my favorite holidays, and which it still kind of is Halloween. And I loved the combination of the orange and the green because it reminded me of a pumpkin, and it reminded me of Halloween. So BNSF has been one of my most favorite road names ever. But a few years ago, that kind of changed to Union Pacific. And the only reason is because I kind of just like the paint scheme a little bit better. And I've been like sort of on the fence about buying more BNSF units just because I really like the way Union Pacific looks. But after seeing these on the ScaleTrains site, I was just like, man, these things look so good, I gotta have them. And I'm really glad that I picked up 3 of these because these just look so good. Like, I just cannot get over how good these look. And I got 3 of them. If you noticed in my last video, when I showed you guys the new train shelf display, I buy stuff in 3. I have 3 Dash 9s in Santa Fe. I have 3 Dash 9s in Southern Pacific, and I have 3 Dash 8 40BWs or whatever they are in Santa Fe, and I think I have a couple more or maybe one more set that's in 3s. I just like stuff in 3s. I'm not sure why, but you know, I have a small layout, and 3 units is probably about the maximum I can go running a train. Maybe 4 because it's kind of overkill. Anyway, so let's take a look at these engines. They look so good, guys. I just can't get over them. So let's do a quick 360 of them. Just the detail on the side is just so good. You can see the cross bracing on the back near the radiator grills below it, and the chain on the trucks. It's just really good. One thing, if you guys have any idea why the horns seem reversed on the GEVO units, and I've noticed that on Norfolk Southern, Union Pacific, they're all, I don't know, they're reversed to me, because I usually see the horns with the most trumpets pointing forward and maybe 1 or 2 pointing back. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's just a thing that maybe GE's doing these days. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But the back of these are just gorgeous. Check those out, guys. These look so good. And all the lighting on these are LED. And they're super bright. A lot of people complain about the couplers from ScaleTrains. They say they're brown, they don't look realistic. I don't know, I like them. I think they look good. This is probably my favorite side of the GE units. I think the tanks look really good on the sides here above the fuel tank. And these models also have the roller bearing trucks. Full cab interior. And I've already run these, and man, they sound really good as well. Something about when they first start up, it's a few seconds after the engine starts up, you can hear this growl from the exhaust, and you can hear the turbo spool up a little bit, and I think it just sounds so good. It reminds me of my truck. I have an F350 Power Stroke, and just the way that turbo kind of spools up a little bit, it just sounds really good. It reminds me of my truck. Nice deep growl. But yeah, so this is pretty much it. I'm going to do a really good in-depth review of these units in the future. I'm not sure when. I'm really busy all the time, so I never really find the time to make videos. And when I do, it's of my most current thing that has happened, kind of like this video now, and the desk, or not the desk, the display shelf that I made earlier this week. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'm going to do a running clip at the end, so go ahead and check that out. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Take care and keep between the rails.